Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. In front of us we have the Prunus J-81S. This is an AM, FM, Bluetooth, MP3 player, solar, shortwave, portable radio. You can find this retailing on Amazon USA for $21.99, and it comes in this plain Jane white box. Let's check it out. Got a label there, and a label there, and it's missing the famous Prunus logo everybody loves to comment on. Yeah, but that's it, white box. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and show you what came inside of it. So in the box, we get to start a show. The J-81S. Nice, looks like a mini field radio. I love it. What else we get in the box? We get a charging cable. Standard fare. USB to USB-C. Awesome. Next we get the user manual. There you go. I guess we'll just flip through it real quick for posterity's sake, right? Some preface, precautions, good things to know. Stay safe, right? We got going on here, product components. In case I missed something, there you go. You know what they are. Product specifications, as you can see there, it's got some good shortwave coverage, 3.2 all the way to 22 megahertz. Loving it. Built-in rechargeable battery. It says 1200 milliamp hour, and then it takes 2 D-cell batteries. Okay. Nice. Flipping here. Got antenna length, dimensions, weight. There you go. Power supply. There you go. Talking about charging it. Solar charging. Nice. And then using D-cell batteries. I mean, that's pretty simple, right? Tell you how to put them in. All right, solar charging. All right, give you an idea what's going on there. Yeah, it's pretty basic stuff. I mean, yeah, it has tone adjustment, which is nice. All right, and how to get better reception. That's always a good one to read. There you go. Get away from RFI. If you don't know what that is, that tells you right there. Okay, I think we're almost at the end here. All right, so they got the Bluetooth MP3 mode. I really like this radio for this, by the way. It sounds good. I love it. And we'll demo that. Okay. And there you go. And I think the back, we got more. We got a headphone jack, too. Nice. After sales service, if you got a question, email them. All right. Or you can comment below and I'll answer your question. That's what I'm here for. Right? Right. Okay, the radio. Let's talk about dimensions. So length, 7 1/4 inches across. So it's a decent size radio. Yeah, it's a little bigger than most. So it's not bad. We have a height of 4.5 inches. And with the handle extended, we have a total height of 5 3/4 inches from top to bottom. And then from front to back, it's 2 3/4 inches from the front tuning knob to the back of the solar panel. Let's do a quick size comparison. We have CC Pocket in the house. There you go. Current time is 11:52 p.m. That's Central Standard Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. For the sake of any band scans we do, which we will. We'll cover the 3 bands. And then we have Skywave 2 by C-Crane. Nice. Fits the camera right there where the speaker is. Gives you a general idea just how big this radio is. If you don't have those 2 radios, we always have a handy-dandy deck of cards. Iron Man! He's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He loves cheap Chinese radios from Prunus land. He's Iron Man. He loves radios that do it all, man. Yeah, these are pretty prolific. They do everything. It's not a bad thing. All right. Iron Man out. Alrighty. So let's talk about features of the J-81S. All right. Right away, I like the looks. That's what its main claim to fame is for me. Is it looks like a mini field. It's got the same kind of tuning wheel, the tone, the volume. I mean, it looked the same as the Eaton Elite Field. It's amazing. This speaker grill kind of reminds me of what's that? The Eaton emergency radios, where it's kind of raised and sticking out there. Yeah, cool. So anyway, this looks like it had an AC input at one time. It's designed, this cabinet. It's just got a simple little textured side, little grip surface. That's good. Going to the front there, we have that metal speaker grill I was talking about. I like that. Black, and then behind there we have a little chrome embellishment, which adds a little flair to the radio, and a 3-inch speaker, which sounds halfway decent. I like it on FM and Bluetooth, MP3 playback, and I also like it on shortwave. It's got a nice low tone to it. Prunus. Okay. Our dial, bring it up close here. You can see we got FM on top, 88 to 108. Below that, AM broadcast band, 520 to 1710, I think it says. I'm just going to tune it from the side. Hello from the front. Interesting thing about the tuning wheel is when you turn it forward, it goes backwards. And you turn it backwards, it goes forward. It's like, come on, guys. Middle would be a log scale, which that would be the best place for it. I don't know why they didn't put the log scale in the middle. They put it at the bottom, but it is what it is. Here you go. You got shortwave 1 starts at 3.2 to 10 megahertz. Switch over to the shortwave 2. You got 10 to 22 megahertz. There you go. You got your clear indicator. Dial accuracy. It depends what band you're on. If it's accurate, I didn't notice much accuracy. So yeah, don't expect it's just going to go by ear with this radio. Tuning wheel, as I showed you, it goes reverse than you normally think. Yeah, I don't know why. Am I missing something? But yeah. Okay, tone control. It's pretty variable. I just reviewed a recent one, and when I was messing with the tone, I only had like high and low. But this one here is a little bit more than that. So it's a bit better. Not the best, but still there. Volume on off.
Play by TF card.
Okay, we have that. We'll turn it on in a second. Right inside of the radio, we have a headphone jack. Headphone experience, I always talk about it. This is a good one. No hiss, which is great, but no stereo, unfortunately. So no stereo playback on your MP3s or Bluetooth or FM. So that's unfortunate. But on FM, Bluetooth, and MP3, expect strong lows. So if you're a bass-heavy person, you love your bass, you're going to like this radio. Moderate mids and weak highs. On AM and shortwave, expect a low tone. I noticed it was a bit too low on AM. It wasn't as fun. On shortwave, it was actually nice to have that low tone because it takes the harshness out of the shortwave band. If anybody listens to shortwave, you know what I'm talking about. DC input, USB-C, got a charge status indicator. Right now it's lit because of the solar panel. When you plug in your power block to this radio and start charging the internal battery, this lights up red, stays lit till it's charged, and then goes out unless you have the solar panel in a light like I do right now. But that's going on there. Top, we have our band switch. If you see, we got 4 positions. We have shortwave 2, shortwave 1, AM, and FM. We will put it on AM. We'll do the AM band first today. Top of the radio, we have our MP3 playback stuff. So we have our USB thumb drive support. We have a flashing light here. It's a little blue light that flashes when we are playing the player. We have a TF card or micro SD, and it sits flush. Yeah, look at that. I love that. So many radios I reviewed, and they stick up. That's really nice. Thank you for doing it right. Somebody's listening out there. Controls are very simple. Backtrack, forward track, rewind, fast forward, pause, play, and mode select. So when you have a micro SD card installed, you can press and hold this, and it'll go to the Bluetooth mode. Nice. Over here we have a radio mode and Bluetooth MP3 mode. Our handle, which kind of rattles that you heard. I'm not a fan of this handle. It's kind of like wimpy, not much of a clearance there. Enough for your fingers, maybe a couple fingers to get in there. But it's a handle nonetheless, and it's good to have. Our antenna extends out to 18.5 inches, and swivels. So I have to kind of lift the handle to do this, and then, yeah, it swivels out nicely. So that's a nice antenna. I like that. All right. Going to the back of the radio, we have the solar panel. Awesome in all its glory. Flipping that up gives us access to the little tag here. Information. Don't open this thing up, but I probably will in the future. Talking about modifications, which I probably will because I like this radio and I think I'm going to mod it. Back here you kind of see the speaker magnet, some wires to the speaker, and over here we have a D-cell battery bay. Now when there's no D-cells in here, I notice this radio is top heavy, unfortunately, but this is the way it is until you put D-cells in it. But there you go, you can kind of see the speaker from there, from that angle. Over here we got some wiring from that angle. Well, it's kind of hard to see that, but it's there. Okay, you get the idea. You can see the PCB right there for the radio board. But, yep, pretty basic stuff. And the battery's internal, the lithium battery. I'm guessing it's an 18650 or a flat pack of some kind. I'm thinking 18650. And you can actually normally take and splice the wires and put a battery in the D-cell battery bay. I like doing that. And that's the mod I was talking about. Where I get a 18650 battery holder, I mount it in the D-cell bay by just drilling a little hole and putting a screw through, and then mounting the battery. And then you can take the battery in and out, which is nice, but you won't be able to use D-cells. So you kind of give up one for the other. I'll be honest with you, with a radio like this, I'd probably go with this route, making this modification, because I have this big solar panel, and it works out good for me this way. But for other people, it may not be, so There you go. So let's talk about reception reports and turn this thing on and have some fun. So reception reports, I always go over all 3 bands, what you can expect. FM in my area, I scored a 50 stations, which is about okay to good average for an all analog radio, even though this is a DSP analog style radio. It's still got digital signal processor. Typically they're better. I don't know why I wasn't getting good reception. It could have been a bad day. I don't know. But yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't getting good reception. One of those things. But I got 50 stations and it's okay to good. So 2.5 star rating. Fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. Only a few radios are excellent, and usually digital, Sangens. But overall, yeah, selectivity on this was also okay to good. And we'll demo the FM band. It's still a good band to play on. 50 stations isn't bad. Daytime AM, so expect good for locals and semi-locals. One thing I noticed about the AM or medium wave band, AM broadcast band, is when you raise the antenna. So if you have your antenna raised for FM or shortwave, put it down for medium wave, because if you don't put it down, your medium wave suffers. I had this all the way extended and noticed I was getting RFI and I was wondering what was going on. I actually touched the antenna and the RFI went away. So I'm like, wait a minute. Then I collapsed the antenna and put it down and it went completely away and I started getting stations at the top of the band. It seemed to affect only past 1100. I was getting this weird interference by having the antenna raised. So odd. You had to put the antenna down for the AM band. But for the shortwave band, you can extend it. So shortwave did pretty good during the day. I found about 10 stations. It's an average rating. And it sounds good on the speaker again. I want to mention that I do like the low tone of the speaker for shortwave. It makes it nice. So if you're buying this for shortwave listening, you have a lot of shortwave stations near you, you will like this for shortwave. All right, so let's go ahead and turn it on. We'll demo some royalty-free music on my micro SD card. We'll switch over to the Bluetooth, see what my phone has on it. And then we'll go to the band. So let's go ahead and turn it on.
Play by TF card.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Okay, we got some old-time radio.
Health inspector, and yet dirty enough to keep him in tree. Right? Okay, Duffy. Eddie.
Yes?
Eddie, when was the last time this place was cleaned up?
I don't know. I'm Eddie Green, not Elephant.
Eddie, stop gold bricking. We gotta clean up the place now. Get up there on the ladder and sweep that big spider web off the ceiling.
Got news for you.
What?
That spider web is the ceiling.
There you go. Okay, so MP3. You notice the volume gets loud really quick, so if I...
And while you're up there, scrape the dirt.
You gotta go slow. Real slow, but you can get it pretty quiet. And tone control?
Get to work and deceased the comedy?
Hello, boys.
Oh, hello, Miss Duffy.
Well, it looks like spring has really come to 3rd Avenue.
Yeah, you noticed it too, huh?
Yeah. On my way down here.
So there you go. Let's go to Bluetooth, and we'll hear what I can pick up there. Now, the cool thing about this is it's to my phone, and in a certain app, when I do next, it goes to my next radio station, so it's going through my Wi-Fi favorites, which is nice. I really like that. That's just my recorded stuff. So let's go
Last
ahead.
night when she went to bed, she put a mud pack on her face. You should have heard Papa complain.
Press hold.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay.
Connected.
Connected to my phone. I think I hit play. Should be flashing. Okay, I can't hover on the music, but there we go. We're streaming some Fado music from Portugal. Nice. Okay, so I hit my end of the list. Okay, so once you hit the end of the list, you're stuck on that last Wi-Fi radio station. So, well, that's what you get, the Fado music. I was doing it earlier. I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm like going through my stations, but it doesn't allow you to go back. Bummer. Okay, you get the idea. That's Bluetooth. All right, rock and roll. So let's go ahead and do some radio. So let's go over to AM band, go to the bottom of the band. Yep, got to turn it the right way, right? The wrong way. Switch over to AM. Let's see what we got going. Yep, I'm on AM. We will go to radio mode. All right.
The hell with it. He what? So technically, protein powder and suburban bring him in. Some discovery was made at a warehouse in the southwest suburb after supply chain. To the surprise of no one.
So you gotta go back and forth for your AM station. This is 650 Nashville, Tennessee. I wanted to bring it in. WSM, 434 miles south. Next to it was 670 The Score, WCR Chicago. I wanted to latch on that stronger station.
At it at the same time. Here's why I laugh. Can you blame the coaches? I mean, this is a profession. When you're a professional coach, when you're a professional athlete, period, it's about wins and losses. If you're Scott Druitt,
the mayor of New York, so we'll talk about that as well. There is a lot going on.
700 WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Some updates on the Somalian fraud story.
You finally find comfort, fit, and style in your bras and swimwear with a private
720 WGN, Chicago.
Professional bra fitters will help you find the perfect bra with bands from 28 to 54 inches and cups from preteen to O. In January, when you purchase one everyday bra style, you score.
Okay, that's 740, Zoomer Radio, CFZM, out of Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles northeast. My location, again, current time is 12:08. We're going to have Coast to Coast is going to kick on, but we're not going to spend too much time on the AM band. Probably zip through it. But there you go, 12:08 a.m. Central Standard Time, near Chicago, Illinois, USA. The month is the end of December 2025, so we're going into a new year.
Perpetrators of what many call a genocide.
As well, Eisenhower long-term roadwork blocks the outbound
WBBM News Radio 780. Now it's going to cruise up the band. You get an idea what it sounds like.
to the northbound tri-state closed until December of 2027. Long-term road work on I-55 will...
Just one thought about that. Yes, thank you.
Right now in, the Caribbean, and I believe
one of the main perpetrators of what many call a genocide.
Comparable to what we saw in 2022 with 2016. So again, I'll just mention people if you go to those
Israel is a party to the...
Today in the Buckeyes facing the Hurricanes and their coach, Mario Cristobal.
Well, I think the first thing is not having the mindset of just being here. I think...
And so for us...
reasons. And breaking that on the front end.
Department. Attorneys for Abrego Garcia are hoping to have the charges of human smuggling stemming from 2022.
What was it? I had no idea.
Utilized for intel operations, and
We promised Israel a land,
and
You're willing, though, but...
well within his authority. He's within his right under Article.
That you have got to see. But, you know, it could be anyone that is threatening.
If we're blessed enough to earn the opportunity to keep...
CHHA, Toronto, 1610. You can see it's way off. It says 1400. Where we're at, yeah, style accuracy is not great.
Mike Vrabel, win Coach of the Year, doing something that Kyle Shanahan is currently doing.
2 stations here, CINA out of Canada, and then we have a sports station, I think it's KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa, out to the west.
I don't know, the best football of his career since he's come back from injury. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we need to change the entire way that we talk about Coach of the Year.
Okay, top of the band. Okay, let's go to Shortwave so we can pick up there if anything. So we will go, see, all the way down for Shortwave 2 and then back up. Because at night, the Shortwave band 1 is the one to go with typically. So you got your 3.2 to 10. So we can pick up there. I'm not sure what kind of conditions we're going to have tonight. We raise this up a little bit, then you put the handle back down so we can clear it. There you go. We're going to clip a wire to this. I'm going to use a 22-foot wire, Kato T1, and I'll have links to it in the description below. As people want to know usually what kind of wire. This is a 22-foot wire. It goes to the inside of my blinds. I'm in a subfloor basement, so I need to get a little reach. So there we go. Got the wire attached to the antenna. This will help us out on shortwave and FM. All right, so let's go ahead and turn it up. Actually, we'll go to the bottom. I notice there's a little bit of resistance in the belt. There's like a belt drive. So I notice a little bit of resistance once in a while. It's not too bad as I use the radio. It's getting looser. We'll leave the tone on high, though you can go low and muffle it if you're trying to DX something. So right at the bottom of the band here, we're picking up 3.330 megahertz. This is CHU, Canada, the Canadian time signal. We're going to pick up 80 meter stuff. That's nice. Single sideband hams, always. And once in a while, we'll get a full AM guy running, AM band. And the cool thing is you can listen to that with this radio. All activity. Okay, that's a WWCR, Nashville, Tennessee, worldwide country radio, even though it's worldwide Christian radio. But yeah, country radio at 12 o'clock my time, or 6 o'clock UTC, 6 in the morning UTC. So let's go ahead and can't hover on it, but we'll keep going. Sounds good. I think I've missed 5 megahertz. Let me go back. There we go. So it's on 4.8. I was picking up Cuba last night on 5025.
Love Ukraine. It may sound small, a great place to be. It's a wonderful country. The people here are great. I have many friends.
This wicked world that I've got to is sure getting evil. I'm telling you, folks, I know you know it. Instead of raging and situating and ongoing, infinity mode.
Here's a license. Making room for tomorrow. Well, that sounds like a good to say, doesn't it?
It really helps. The tone.
Clean down the room and dog's house.
A little bit of Cuba here, I think. Just make out a little music. Got some data modes there, I believe. Was that 40 meters? Yeah.
Association. Go to WRMILegends.com for the request tab. There you'll see the tens of thousands of titles. Victor 91 for your first. Like this is the request.
Means that we can provide a service to all the other groups in the Czech Republic who don't have that option. There's the most recent example.
Quite a bit on shortwave tonight. Good. Compared to most nights. Okay, I think it's 9330. This is WBCQ out of Maine. Sounds like World's Last Chance Radio going on. Just barely making that out. It's Okeechobee, Florida. I think that's WRMI.
1992'de Somali'den ayrılan, Somali'den de bağımsız bir devlet olarak tanıyan ilk ülke olduğunu söylüyor. Elle a répondu aux questions d'Arnaud Consultant.
Bonjour, merci de nous accueillir un peu chez vous. Allez.
I think this is a French. This might be Radio France International. Okay, so no 10 megahertz. All right. Okay, so we'll go ahead, just turn shortwave off there. I'm not going to go past 10 tonight, so actually we'll keep this connected. Hello, FM. So yeah, let's go to the FM band, and then we'll finalize. We'll do final thoughts on what I like about the radio, what I don't like, I want to see improved, and of course, final thoughts. So let's go ahead, overall opinion. Up to FM. All right, bottom of the band. And then we'll zip through these because I can't hover on the music like I was with the Fado music. Hopefully I didn't have to mute that. It was fun. All right.
It's like going to Skyway. Jesus, and beginning
How to receive this forgiveness, you can call or text us at 888.
It'd be easier to 10th, a news day from the BBC with Joe Inwood.
Luciani, do you think about us?
Light me up that cigarette and I scratch.
Dog. Advent. Sleep better. Sleep.
Go faster.
My eyes can't see.
Black skies. Brain clears. Fracture. Make it last all night. Gonna take your place, everybody.
Knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back.
Beginner class near you at USA Fence.
Make a bloom book with us.
I did notice that it was all ladies that were
Under 13 without consent from parents. The government has alleged that Disney improperly...
Okay, you get the idea. That's FM. It's not spectacular. For most of my radios, I noticed I don't know why that is, but like I said, upstairs I was doing it and I had the antenna all the way extended. And usually I pick up more than 50, but as you can hear, yeah, it's not picking up super strong ones downstairs here, and that's typical with old like analog radios, even though this is DSP. So yeah, I mean, if you live towards an urban area, you'll be fine with the FM stations. It likes to latch on the stronger ones, I've noticed here. And yeah, you might not be able to get the faint FM stations with it unless you do a lot of back and forth tuning. So there's that. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this off and do final thoughts on this radio. So let's talk about the likes, dislikes, and wants. So yeah, let's see, likes, style. Number one, if you're going to buy this radio, you're buying it for the style. Heck yeah, I mean, if you're buying it retail $21.99, it's because it's like a mini field and it's kind of fun. I like that. Bluetooth, MP3, FM, and then shortwave speaker audio is great. I do like it. Now, like I said, AM band wasn't bad when you had the tone all the way up. During the day, though, I noticed it was kind of a more, like a muddy signal maybe, but a little too low for me. But otherwise, not bad. But yeah, I noticed in the evening it sounded good. So not bad in the evening time. Shortwave coverage, I do like the 3.2 starting out there and not having to worry about hidden bands and going up to 22. So that is a plus. And you pick up quite a bit tonight too on it, so it's got good shortwave reception as well. Headphone jack, that is nice to have that. Dual power capability, the internal battery, plus if that ever goes bad, you got the D-cell option, so you can run your radio. You probably won't be able to run the Bluetooth with 2 D-cells efficiently, but it'll run the radio. So just keep that in mind. If your internal battery dies, you have no way to fix it. Most guys who tinker can get in there and probably change the battery, no big deal. But want to mention that to you. I like the micro SD card slot sitting flush. Thank you. Yeah, that's nice. It remembers current track only, unfortunately. I forgot to mention that earlier. Maybe I'll have a pop-up for it, but yeah, it's one of those things where I like it where it sits flush, so awesome. Yeah. What else do I like? I like the handle. Yay, a handle. Better than no handle. That's what I say. Recessed antenna. It's also really nice how they did that. I guess it gets in the way of the handle, but it's flush. So yeah, that's nice. I like how it's protected like that. When you're running around with it, definitely. Those are big points. I just like some wants. It's top heavy. So what I meant by that is, like, if you have the radio sitting up normal, it can easily be knocked. So you can see that even on my table here, it doesn't quite want to sit normal. So yeah, it's top heavy. Now on a normal level surface, it's not bad. But if you were to nudge it, yeah, it's gonna drop down. That's when you're running just the internal battery. You can also flip out the solar panel and make a stand with it if you don't want it to fall over. That's what I do. There you go. And that's, people forget they have that as a built-in stand. Nice. But I want to mention that. That'd be nice if they could fix that. They probably put the battery, they got to do something. It's top heavy. It's just design, I think, unfortunately. Probably in that battery being up higher. And a replaceable, of course, 18650. Hello. So you can upgrade from 1200 to 3000. That would make a big difference in capacity. So, yeah. You probably got a 15-hour runtime versus, 35 hours, 40 hours with that battery. So, yeah, that would be nice. And what else? Fix the tuning direction. So, like when you turn it, that way, it goes that way. And when you turn it to the right, it goes right. Yeah, that would be nice. Overall, what do I think about this radio? It's a fun-styled portable that gets a maybe recommendation from todderbert. Yes, at its current price. Now, if this thing goes on sale for $15, I'd give it a thumbs up because it does quite a bit for the money at $15. But if it's $21.99, I give it that maybe. You gotta love the style to pick it up. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did. 2, if you like Prunus Radio, subscribe to the bell icon if you haven't already. Join all those people who love my channel. And of course, I enjoy your viewership. Thank you. And 3, comment down below what you think about the Prunus J-81S. Is it for you? You liking the looks? You liking the solar? You liking all the different things it offers? Let me know. If you have any alternatives similar to this radio, comment down there and I'll check it out. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.